This is Hayes Q Jones, your DVD and Blu-ray baller on a budget, and this is HQ Videos for you. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Please like, share, subscribe. If you're a current subscriber, definitely appreciate it. Come on in, make yourself at home. To everyone, happy Halloween, happy October, happy close to the end of the year. And this week, I have some bomb pickups. Get this pawn shop downtown, West Side Tampa, West Tampa. Great pickups. Had you trade in some movies. Got like 15 movies, 12.50, so fantastic deal. But before I get into what I picked up at the pawn shops, my 3D pick for the week, my classic pick, and it has all of a Halloween theme to it. Before I get to that, not only do I collect movies, yes, I'm one of these weird, crazy, lunatic individuals. I actually watch movies, and on a weekly basis I like to share with you some of the things either I'm watching by myself, watching with the family, physical media, or streaming. And to kick it off this week, I'm going to start out with some horror TV shows. I've just been kind of watching an episode here and there. For you older heads, you might know this. For younger heads, you might not. This is the classic Tales from the Crypt. Watch the first 3 episodes. Man Who Was Death. I think that has Pantaleone, I believe it, from The Matrix, all throughout the house. That one was directed by Robert Zemeckis. And the Dig the Cat, He's Real Gone. I saw that a while ago. That was actually directed by Richard Donner. And the last one I watched last night, my son fell asleep. Only Cindy, Cindy, with Leah Thompson. So classic. These things will never go out of style, in my opinion. Tales from the Crypt, another TV show that the family and I are watching. We're on the 8th season of Supernatural. If you're familiar with Supernatural, this is the season with Stephen Tran when he's the prophet and his mom. So very fun season. Also, my son and I started, I think it was either Friday or Saturday night, just looking for stuff to watch. We both like paranormal stuff. We tuned into Netflix 28 Days Haunted. It's a paranormal show / reality show where they have 3 different paranormal teams go to 3 different locations that are supposed to be very haunted. Out of the team, they have one person who is sensitive to paranormal activities. The other ones are more film crews and, I guess, electronic specialists. It started out more of a paranormal show, and I think we're 4 or 5 episodes in. It's turning more into a reality show where people are like, I don't want to do this shit. So there's actually turned out somewhat comedic more than paranormal and horror type, though. But I think we're on 3 or 4 episodes. And I think there's 6 episodes total. So we'll finish that up. I'll let you know how that ends up. But right now it's kind of funny. 28 Days Haunted. Now, the next pick is actually a Netflix pick. This dropped October 14th, 2022, Curse of Bridge Hollow. This has Marlon Wayans from the Wayans Brothers. You might know him. We're brothers, we're happy, and we're singing, and we're colored. Give me a high five. You know, that one from the Wayans Brothers. You have Pariah Ferguson. You might not know the name Pariah Ferguson, but if you watch Stranger Things, she's a little black girl in the show, really small girl with a really loud voice. She also did the season of the new Amazon Prime show, The Paper Girl. So she's also in this movie, also with the beautiful Kelly Rowland from Destiny's Child. Curse of Bridge Hollow. Really fun family horror movie. The story revolves around Marlon Wayans, the dad, and Pariah Ferguson, the daughter, and their relationship. And like most parents, they want the best for their child, and they try to guide them the best way they can. And when your children become young adults, 13, 14, they think they know everything, and sometimes they do know what's best for themselves. Sometimes they don't. But it kind of revolves around that and his personal feelings on Halloween. It's very fun, family-friendly Halloween show. Get the opportunity, check out Curse of Bridge Hollow on Netflix. Last two movies actually my son picked out. The Terrifier, directed and written by Damien Leone, starring Jenna Cannell, Samantha Scathell, Catherine Corcoran, and David Howard Thornton. It's a 2016 horror picture. Not much of a storyline, a lot of really gruesome killings. Probably seen the hacksaw applied to the human body in the most unique way in this movie. It appears that he's trying to create another type of Michael Myers, Jason, Freddy Krueger, Pinhead type character. Because there's also a sequel, Terrifier 2, which came out 2022. Also directed and written by Damien Leone, starring Laura Lavera, Elliot Fulham, Sarah Voigt, and Kaylee Hyman. Again, second picture actually a little bit better than the first. They picked up exactly where the first one left off, which I like in sequels, so they got a few points in my book for that. They're trying to develop a storyline. Had a little bit more than the first. Still some pretty gruesome, nasty killings, but looks like they're setting up for a third, possibly trilogy, and maybe a series of movies. So I'd keep an eye on this Terrifier. I'm not gonna say I was blown back by this though, but if you like that kind of gruesome murders and that type of horror, it's definitely up your alley. Now, with that said, sit back, relax, have a drink of a smoke, and I'll catch you on the other end of this video. We are back at the Black Cave. Back at the Black Cave. We are back at the motherfucking Black Cave. Have my pawn shop pickups here, as well as my horror 3D pick, my classic horror pick, and a couple odds and ends, my Spring Factory out of print collector set. So let me get these scanned in, and we'll jump into this in just a minute. Hold on. I'm going to kick it off with what I picked up at the pawn shop. Picked up quite a few of these to add to my DC Universe animated superhero collection. I haven't watched any of these. I probably have to get in the mood. Probably once I'm in the mood, I'll probably marathon watch these though. But I have the DC Universe movie Suicide Squad, Hell to Pay. Blu-ray and the DVD Suicide Squad, Hell to Pay. Have the Dark Knight Batman Returns, Dark Knight Returns, Batman. Maybe if I can tie my son down, he and I will maybe watch several of these if we get the opportunity. The Blu-ray and the DVD. Nice artwork also on the disc. Next we have DC Universe original movie Justice League vs. Teen Titans. Interesting. We got Cyborg, Robin. I'm not sure these other characters. Again, beautiful work on the DVD as well as the Blu-ray. Justice League Teen Titans versus the Justice League. Next I have Superman Unbound. And this is slightly different from these. Warner Brothers does. Warner Brothers also? Yeah, it's all Warner Brothers. Slightly different animation, you can kind of tell. But it's my DC pickups here. Next we have Walt Disney's Underdog, which I haven't seen. I grew up watching the original cartoon Underdog with Sweet Polly Purebred. Underdog. Nice artwork on the back. Oops. Underdog. Next, I recognize John Hurt. He looks familiar. Looks like a cracked out Tommy Lee Jones. I know it's not Tommy Lee Jones. She looks familiar. But from the writers of Sexy Beast, which is an excellent movie with Ben Kingsley. I believe that's a Twilight Time collection, I believe, though. Measure of Revenge. So if it's anything like Sexy Beast, I'm sure it's going to be interesting. More than interesting. It's an Image release. 44-inch chest. Next, we have James Franco David Carradine. Those are the only people I really recognize. Camille, a romantic comedy about marriage that truly is forever. I've seen this Hamilton book also for a couple bucks. It's still cheaper. I think I only paid $2 for these a piece. Camille. Next movie I've never seen, like Don Cheadle, like Adam Sandler, Reign Over Me. I believe this is a drama. Jada Pinkett Smith's in here. Liv Tyler. Aerosmith's daughter. Who else is in here? Interesting. I haven't seen this. Reign Over Me. Yeah, nice artwork also. Next, Alpha. This kind of has the vibe of that 10,000 BC. I haven't seen this, but I'm guessing it's something to that effect. Maybe, I don't know. No, it's modern day, I guess. It looks like one of those I don't know, BC kind of films. I'm not sure, but I vaguely remember the advertisement for it. Alpha. And this is a Sony release. And lastly, I actually got the DVD at Dollar Tree, so upgrading to the Blu-ray. Eddie Izzard, Elijah Wood, Don Sutherland, Kiefer's Daddy, Treasure Island. And nice slipcover. Sci-fi release. I think this is a long movie too. I think it's like a little mini series, I believe. How long is this? Not sure about the time, but I think it's like 3 hours, something like that. Like a little mini series or a 2-part series. Treasure Island. So, get in there. Get in there. There you go. These are my pawn shop pickups. Give me a minute and we'll get into what I picked up at eBay and Amazon. Give me a second. This is, I believe it's either eBay or Amazon pickup. Had this for months, so haven't had a chance to view it. I just kind of popped in and see what it looked like. Beautiful colors, beautiful, vivid picture. This is the Scooby-Doo movies. All the movies, I believe. The Three Stooges, Batman and Robin, Jonathan Winters. If you're watching Mork and Mindy, you might remember Jonathan Winters from back in the day. Don Knotts from Andy Griffin, Phyllis Diller, Sandy Duncan, Sonny and Cher, another Don Knotts, Laurel and Hardy, Three Stooges, Harlem Globetrotters, Davy Jones from the Monkees, Jerry Reed from Smokey and the Bandit, I believe, Batman and Robin, Harlem Globetrotters again, Harlem Globetrotters, Josie and the Pussycats, Ginny and Babu. That was an old cartoon. I can't remember. That might have been I Dream of Jeannie, maybe? Or something like that. Tim Conway, Don Adams, from the Addams Family. Speed Buggy. Mama Cass Elliott, don't remember that, and Dick Van Dyke. So, old school cartoons. Scooby-Doo. Get this back here. Get in your slipcover. Get in your slipcover. There you go. Scooby-Doo, the almost complete collection. Which lets me know there's still some more that I don't have. These are like the early cartoon classics. Next we have my classic pick for the week. This is Son of Sam. Spike Lee joint, Kino Lorber. Haven't watched this for a while, based on the true story of the Son of Sam killer.
And of course, you have director Spike Lee from great movies such as Malcolm X, Do the Right Thing, Morbid Blues, Clockers, etc., etc. My classic pick. My 3D pick of the week. I actually have the complete set here, but the difference is this is in real 3D. This is the real deal. With this one, they give you the red blue 3D, not the real 3D. But this is the patch, the booklet. And part 1, part 2, part 3. Let's take a look here. "2D and 3D, but it's not the real 3D. And I actually put the little excerpt in here. And that's probably what I'll do. I'll probably slip this one in there also, put a little extra sleeve in there. So, my 3D pick for the week. And lastly, this next pick is probably, without a doubt, the most disturbing movie I've ever seen in my life. I've only watched it once. I'll probably watch it again because my son hasn't seen this. It's not scary. It's just the mere fact that someone can actually think of something so deranged and twisted is troublesome. It troubles me. But we have Human Centipede. This is a Scream Factory out of print release. Sickest B movie ever made. Possibly. Yeah, the Human Centipede, the original unrated director's cut, as if you need to see more disgusting stuff. Second and third, I haven't watched yet. Be honest, haven't watched yet. Couldn't get beyond the first one. The first one is just that sick and twisted. Human Centipede. Human Centipede 2. And Human Centipede 3. The final sequence. You might still be able to get 1 or 2 copies, but I think they jacked the price up so much, it's ridiculous. So, but these are my Halloween, October eBay special picks. So, you know what time it is. Let me separate the plastic from the disc and the artwork and get you good people on your way. Give me just a moment. And this is what I paid for the Blu-rays at the pawn shop. So, 10 for 20. The tax $21.50. Not bad. have everything scanned into my CLZ Movies app. C's in Charlie, L's in Lima, Z's in Zebra. Everything except this one, which I had to put in manually. So let's wrap this up. I have everything laid out, ready to be put back in its proper place. As usual, I appreciate each and every one of you viewing the video, giving it a thumbs up, leaving comments. Again, like, share, subscribe, give me the big thumbs up. Other than that, may the best of your past be the worst of your future. Everyone be safe. Deuces.